from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on off?
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And it's blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown taking it in from the 20, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11,
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to add on to that lead. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To the air again, Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This now a 3rd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action now. Lawrence, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and 3. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A handoff for Etienne. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tanner Hudson, 52 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll run with ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Brown. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Here we go. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. They'll do a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running left, it's Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Mixon will try the right side. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. This one came right down to the wire. And CD,